Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, James Harden moved past Larry Bird.
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kyrie Irving.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. And a big three out on the perimeter. Irving the 1, Harden at the 2, and Durant the 3. Paul Millsap out there with Clint Capella. And for the Wizards, they've got Kyle Kuzma. Lowry out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Gafford in at the center filling out the middle. For those teams that did make a deal at the trade deadline, Greg, how hard is it to integrate a new player mid-season?
It can be tough. Guys who need the ball to be effective can be a little harder maybe to integrate, but for certain role players, it's just how quickly they learn the system.
Outside, Beal. Kuzma passes to Gafford. Back to Kuzma. Nice ball movement by Washington. Clock at 4. Lowry's shot is good.
Well, there you see on display Lowry's speed and his ball handling ability. What a drive.
Pass to Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
So it's Washington now. James Harden picking up that last basket. To the inside, Irving makes it off the glass.
The number of ways Kyrie Irving can finish on the interior is something to behold. Left, right, over defenders, doesn't matter.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Hachimura kicks to Lowry. Passes it to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Working with it. In the game against Boston, very impressive. Here's Capella. And the rejection by Gafford. Kuzma against Durant. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Irving surveying the floor. Pass to Durant. There's the drive. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Now, the length is a problem, right? Kevin Durant on the drive, hard to stop.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Now here's Beal. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Good.
You can make the case this is the premier shooting guard in the league. Bradley Beal is tough to stop.
Outside Irving. The pass to Durant. And the rejection by Gafford. Beal with it, and guarded by Capella. Another one falls for Washington.
What a smooth catch-and-shoot opportunity from Rui Hachimura. Pretty.
And here's Harden. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. 2 points. That one goes. Harden's got his second bucket tonight.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Gafford trying to break free. The shot by Lowry, no good. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the wing on the left. Kuzma passes to Gafford. Outside, Beal. 5 on the clock. Here's Hachimura. Drains the three-pointer. Hachimura's got 5 left.
What a pass by Bradley Beal. This guy is an elite scorer, but don't forget about his passing skills.
Irving against Lowry. Irving, good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Celtics.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them. Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And Beal kicks to Kuzma. Right wing. Irving against Lowry. Over Irving. And he can't bank that one in. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. Offensive rebound. Capella. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Capella's got his second bucket.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! And your Wizards answer!
On the Wizards, going with a whole new group out there now. And a new group in for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Clint Capella. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Paul Millsap. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Mills in for Kyrie Irving. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Oladipo kicks to Kispert. And the dunk by Kispert.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Nets have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Pass to Harden. The kick out to Brown. Back to Harden. Over Oladipo. Harden's shot is off. The Wizards with the lead. Oladipo with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Here's Bertans for 3. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Boy, to be a sweet shooting big like Davis Bertans, this guy is deadly from deep.
Passes to Griffin. Here's Claxton. Here's Mills. To the wing right side. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And here is Bertans. Following the three-pointer by Blake Griffin.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Oladipo misses. The Nets have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Harden kicks to Mills. Back to Harden. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Banked in off the glass. Griffin's got 5 points so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Washington trailing. It's Oladipo on the wing, guarded by Harden. Pass to Bertans. It's Harrell, top of the key. Bertans sets the pick for Harrell. 6 to shoot. Kispert with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Harrell. And he lays it straight in.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And the first timeout called in the game for Brooklyn.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Your Wizards answer.
Obvious check in for the Wizards. Caldwell Pope comes in for Victor Oladipo. Two left here in the opening quarter. Brown finds Harden. Mills looking it over. Back to Harden. And the shot goes down. Harden's got his third basket of the night. Washington's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Neto, the pass to Avdia. No good on the 3. The Nets with the lead. Here's Griffin. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And that's now 7 points for Blake Griffin.
They are just killing them on the interior.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Avdia. Finished off by Avdia.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Wizards beat them last time when these two teams met in Washington.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met, but what a great game.
Now, Avdia. Harrell kicks to Bertans. From outside, off the mark. And so, lots of scoring in the competitive first quarter. Nets lead by 1. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And Kyle Lowry, always one of the league's leaders in charges drawn, he sheds light on the significance of that play.
It's a real nice momentum. You know, it really...
And for Lowry, all of 6 feet tall, to absorb those collisions, sacrificing his body, it shows what he's all about.
And like he said, whatever it takes to win, that pit bull mentality, and he's got the strength to weather the physicality.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Well, something else they've done a good job of tonight is penetrating and getting points right at the rim.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Clint Capella. Bruce Brown is out there with Irving. It's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. The Wizards making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. And so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Four on the clock. Here's Durant. No good on the shot.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Hachimura. Gafford inside. Capella's there. And Gafford throws it down. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Brooklyn trailing. Outside Durant. Driving in. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Wizards have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
One thing Irving's been doing more of, using his offhand in the lane to hit floaters and even on jump shots.
This guy is so creative, so inventive. The ability to make last-second adjustments. And I mean that whether he's in the air, off his feet, or with his handle, his ability to keep defenders guessing is truly incredible.
Now, here's Oladipo. And he also played a big role in their last game with Miami. The quick look, no good that time.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Washington's gone 1 and 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Millsap with the steal. Irving against Oladipo. Puts it up from 15. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Oladipo for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And KD the bucket on the assist by Irving. KD's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets. And Oladipo, here we go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Boy, that's an example of really quick feet by Victor Oladipo. He's just so good at getting into the lane to pick up these fouls.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Oladipo. Greg, you were just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
He's trying to reach another level every year. Wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
Kisper's checked in for Avdia. Greg, you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers. And an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Here's Beal with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Beal's got 5 points so far.
Well, Bradley Beal does not need to handle the ball to be a threat. He gets to the catch-and-shoot game and makes the defense pay.
Here's Irving. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Oladipo following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And Beal kicks to Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Washington. A wide-open look here for Oladipo. Oh, again, Washington with the triple.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Nets have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Brown dishes to Irving. Rebound by Kispert. Washington's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Beal the pass to Hachimura. Oh, you better shoot that. Gafford high post. Shot clock at 5. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Hachimura no good. It's a close game here in Washington. They host the Kings after this game, and that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Irving kicks to Brown. Floats one up. That one doesn't drop. For Washington, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total.
Oladipo with that burst of speed elevates high off the drive to finish with authority.
Timeout on the floor. That's timeout. Who wants a t-shirt?
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Elvis Bertans comes in for Hachimura. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Beal, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Victor Oladipo. Then for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Millsap. James Harden comes in for Kevin Durant, and it's Mills in for Irving. Nets trail by 4. Mills with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Harden inside the three-point line. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Harrell trying to free himself up. Lays it up off the glass. Lowry's got the lead up to 4 now for the Wizards. And it's Mills with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Harden. Great D that time from Harrell.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Out to Kuzma. Pass to Harrell. Now here's Kispert, guarded by Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Bertans. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Down low, got a piece of it. And stolen by Harrell. And here we go. Washington fast break. Kuzma finds Harrell. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
Now here's Harden. 8 points for him. Back to Mills to stop the run. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Wizards leading by 6. Here's Lowry. And the shot goes in. Lowry's got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Nets have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Kicks it out to Harden. Here's the pass to Griffin. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. For the 3. The shot by Lowry, no good. Nets trail by 8. It's Brown on the wing. Guarded by Kuzma. And that one is good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
So it's Washington now, following the bucket by the Nets. Kuzma outside. Shoots over Mills. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. On the wing, Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Capella with a screen on Kuzma. Harden to pass to Griffin. Back to Harden. To the middle. Here's Capella. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 6 points for Clint Capella.
And it could have been a foul call on the shot as well. Capella maintains the focus, though, and finishes.
Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Kuzma, right side. And it's Harrell at the elbow. Pass to Bertans. Kuzma outside. A 3-pointer is right on target. Kuzma's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Harden inside the three-point line, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Victor Oladipo getting it done for Washington. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. High-scoring affair, Brett.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Washington Wizards.
The way they're shooting it from deep, they're going to be hard to beat. This team has a lot of confidence and lets it fly without hesitation. Defensively, you have to force them off their spots, make them put the ball on the floor.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
You know, right now, for the Wizards, they've absolutely risen to the occasion this season. People are talking up their game early, and so far, they've delivered. Now it's time to finish strong, show no weakness.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Nets trail by 7. We've got Hachimura. Lowry out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma, and it's small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
Now here is Hachimura. 5 points in the game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Outside Durant. Harden with a screen on Kuzma. Back to Harden. Washington with the rebound. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
Irving passes to KD. Capella sets a screen for Harden. No problems knocking that one down. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Here's Lowry. Plays it up and banks it in. Lowry's got the lead at 12 now for Washington.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Wizards leading by 12. Here's Hachimura. Off target with his 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside Irving. And here is KD. He's got 6. Shoots over Hachimura. And it's put back up and in by Capella. He's got 10.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
If you want a t-shirt, let's make some noise. Man, your Wizards dancer.
So for the Wizards, Avdia's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Kyle Lowry. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Mills is checked in. Washington leading now by 10. Here's Oladipo, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
An effective, clever scorer. That's all we can say about Victor Oladipo. This guy gets to the spots and gets himself going.
The Nets have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Passes it to Irving. Stolen by Avdia. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Avdia with the ball.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
It's the Nets now. Outside Durant. Kicks to Capella. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Beal. Kept alive. Capella again with the ball.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And here's Mills. After the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. Capella sends a screen for Irving. And here's Mills for 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 5 rebounds tonight. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8-point shooting.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. 19-point game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Mills, that's a 2-pointer. Let's keep it alive. Capella. And nothing is falling for him right now. Now, here's Avdia. Guarded closer. Oladipo goes in. That one goes. Count it. 16 points for Victor Oladipo.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Nets trail by 21. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
All right, fans, we're looking for the loudest section for free t-shirts. Let's get loud. All right, coming onto the court, make some noise for your Wizards answer.
Washington making some changes. Davis Bertans checks in for Hachimura. Caldwell Pope comes in for Bradley Beal. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Oladipo. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin. He's checked in for Capella. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kevin Durant. Griffin finds Brown. Nets passing it around. Pass to Irving. To end the cold streak. He can't get that one. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least
That's
at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
For Washington.
Shooting 1.
That free throw good from Avdia. Fournette shooting 47%, pretty solid. Mills passes to Irving. Back to Mills. Shoots from the right block. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Neto. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Mills after the basket by Washington. And the pass to Irving. Fires from deep. Washington with the rebound. Gafford's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now, here's Bertans. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Now, here's Mills. Defense is right there. Pass to Irving. Right at the free throw line. And he hits the jump shot. 12 points for Kyrie Irving.
Really off on his shooting. Just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Here's Neto, covered by Mills. That shot wide open. Bertans got 9 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Irving, following the three-pointer by Washington. That doesn't go in either for Irving. There's the pass to Gafford. Back to Bertans. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
.52 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Mills. Passes it to Irving. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's his first personal
Come on,
foul.
that is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculously crafty in how he gets into the defense and draws the foul.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Daniel Gafford. And Kispert subbed in for Avdia.
One shot.
Inevitably, when I see Kyrie Irving, I can't help but think back to Game 7 of the 16 finals, the big 3 to win it. Just a truly extraordinary moment.
Neto with the bucket.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Irving. There's 21 seconds left here in the third quarter, and he comes up with the deuce.
So many things go into Kyrie Irving's game. Right there, the quickness and the craftiness on the drive. It's special.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Kispert, and it's off from three-point range. And on the way from Irving for 3, it's not going to go for him. And so it's Washington holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. Carter out there with Harden. Then it's Thomas, and it's Sharp in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 6 on the shot clock. On deep, Neto, good on the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
Indoors with the financial challenges that the pandemic posed for the NBA, private equity firms looking to break into ownership. Some questions still to be answered with that, don't you think?
Oh, I think no doubt, Kevin. With the rules shifting in recent years to set that minimum ownership stake, it's going to be interesting to see whether this will become a real thing. But I believe if it drives franchise values, there will be momentum gained.
Now here's Thomas. Carter looking around. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his first
and a chance to catch up on some numbers. Scoring breakdown for Washington.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
You know, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from three-point range right now.
And the Wizards making a change here. Avdia's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Johnson, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Carter hits them both. On offense, here are the Wizards. Gisbert kicks to Neto. Nice ball movement by Washington. Harden against Caldwell Pope. That shot off. Harden with the defensive effort. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Here's Neto, defended by Carter. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. The pass to Harden, beyond the arc. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
We're so used to seeing Harden pull up off the dribble, but he's not going to turn down a chance to get off that catch and shoot jumper if it's there.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Gill. He kicks it to Avdia. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Harden. And there's the drive. And, Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better. And that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Here's Hachimura. No good from outside. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. Floats it up for Millsap. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The shot's good from Gafford.
Want easy looks? don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now, here is Irving. And stolen by Kuzma. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Here's Gafford. And that one drops for him.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Durant. Pass to Capella. To the paint. Shot to stop the run. And there's Millsap. That's good on the assist from Capella. Millsap's got his first 2 points of the night.
And a gifted interior scorer. Millsap just plays within himself and understands when to take the shot.
Oladipo finds Gafford. It's Oladipo on the wing. Covered by Irving. Kuzma passes to Gafford. 5 to shoot. Pass to Hachimura. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And that one's good. Durant.
It's the height, it's the quick release, it's the soft touch. Kevin Durant is elite offensively.
Over to the left wing. Gafford kicks to Kuzma. Outside, Beal. The pass to Hachimura. Over Millsap. Hachimura, no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Shoots over Gafford. Again, the Nets for two.
Well, Kevin Durant entered the league as an efficient mid-range shooter, and that has not gone away as part of his game.
Oladipo, the pass to Hachimura. Now, here's Gafford. Back to Beal. The tray. Drills it from outside.
Well, this guy shoots it with such tremendous efficiency. Bradley Beal provides the most important thing in the NBA, and that's floor spacing.
Pass to Harden. Capella with a screen on Beal. It's Harden with the drive and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal
And Harden
foul.
with such a high usage rate, Doris, it's incredible how efficient he is.
Guys, his
James
percentages
Harden
are fantastic for
at the
someone who
line
has
for
to
two.
take so many difficult shots. He's not at the finishing end of alley-oops, let's remember. This guy is not allowed clear lanes to the bucket. He gets the best defender night by night. This guy has to work for every look he gets.
Diaz checked in for Washington. Raul Neto comes in for Oladipo. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Mills in for Irving. Harden hits them both. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow. Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Neto with the bucket.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Brooklyn with the ball. KD looking around. In the corner, Harden. Capella sets a screen for Durant. Puts one up from 19. Moves back up. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
That's his
And
first
on the
personal
glass,
foul.
few better than Capella in this league. Goes all out
Clint
to attack
Capella.
the boards.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope. He's checked in for the Wizards.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Capella. Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Now, here's Avdia. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Wizards.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
3-on-3. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Mills.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Beal. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Buries the long-range jumper.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable. Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
And that's a foul. Called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Harden outside. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Bradley. Big.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long.